Welcome to the Wow Brand Podcast, where we spotlight inspiring business owners and the stories behind what they build. Today, we're joined by Tamoya, the founder of Leora Luxury Studio and Leora Body Treats, a NYC-based self-care experience brand that beautifully blends luxury, wellness, creativity, and community. Tamoya has built something truly unique through her signature sip and treat, workshops, and curated events, hosting private and ticketed experience, brand collaboration, and inspiring thousands through social media and her lifestyle platform. What she's created is more than a business. It's an immersive experience that makes people feel seen, relaxed, and connected.
I wanted this freedom, I wanted this power.
Is it better to work for someone for 9 to 5?
Welcome, Tamoya.
Hi.
So how did the Leora first come to you?
So basically this started about, I want to say 11 years ago. My daughter, which is 19 now, had eczema at the time. And basically being a first-time mom, I was just like, no, we have to figure this out. I started to create my own products for her, you know, researching. I always make a fun joke saying I graduated YouTube University and Pinterest University because I did my own research. And I created the first product, which was the Cocoa Shea Aloe Butter. That did away with her eczema. And then I decided to give it to her school because I would make baskets for her teachers.
Yeah.
And they were like, instead of you just giving this for free, we're gonna start purchasing it. Then my mom will bring it to work and she would sell out at work and bring home an envelope of money. And I'm like, what is this? And she's like, yeah, this is your products. And I was like, wait, instead of this just being a hobby, this is now a business. So during the pandemic, we had intimate events in the backyard. You know, we were inside, outside was closed. So we tried to find different ways to keep busy. And I would have intimate events because I'm just like the host in the family. Everyone comes to me to just be creative and think of things to do. So I would have events at my house and everyone enjoyed it. We do sip and paints, sip and treats, which I call them, or painting, any type of candle making, any activity. And then they're like, once outside opens back up, you really need to do this. And I did it. I got my first space and here we are 10 years later.
We got the Leora Studio.
Yes, Leora Luxury Studio. It morphed from Leora Body Treats into Leora Luxury Studio.
I see. And then both of these are online, right?
Yes, both are online-based businesses.
Do you ever have products that you sell in person or like a shop that they can visit?
Well, and this is funny because I invested in a skincare vending machine during the pandemic. Right now, it's not in any location. It is in my studio. So when guests come and do the activities, they're able to purchase within there.
In a vending machine.
In the vending machine.
Oh my God, I want to see that. Because I'm going to be going to one of your events.
You need to come.
During the pandemic, you said that it was out there before, right?
Yes.
And then what's the reason of you pulling it back to go to your studio?
So basically, it started from the skincare, right? Just because I love self-care, right? So everything that's self-care, this is what I want to try to promote. So I just bottled it into the studio. So basically, my personalities, I love wellness, I love eating well, I love natural products. So every type of my personality is placed within my business. And so we had the skincare part because I love doing skincare. I'm like a skincare lover, which my daughter is as well. So we're down with our skincare routines, but we're also about self-care. So that's where the studio comes about, where we can just show our personalities in every way.
I want to use that skincare because if you look like this with a 19-year-old daughter,
Thank you.
I want to look like that.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Remember the time when your first event ever happened?
Yes.
With whole strangers you got it from social media, right?
Yes.
What do you feel when your first event happened and it's not your family anymore?
So it was a great feeling to see that tickets actually sold out because I was just like, you know what? I've been thinking about this idea. My friends and my family is like, you really need to do something like this.
Yeah.
And then I just went out on a limb and said, you know what? Even if it's just 2 people, I'm okay. You know, because it's my passion. I just like to make people feel experiences. But I would promote it on TikTok at the time, and it went crazy. It went viral.
Yeah.
And then we sold out, and we still had people reaching out like, oh, do you have more tickets for such and such? And at this time, and it's so funny because at this time, the first space was like 480 square feet.
Like how many
so
people
it was
fit?
tiny because I was sharing it with the skincare, making the skincare in that space, and then I just plopped a table in the middle of it. You have the skincare table over here. You have the cupboards and everything, but everyone just like was blind to what was going on around. Like the aesthetics wasn't there, but people came in and they just felt good making the products and being able to experience, you know, the story from beginning to the end.
Yeah. That's like kind of like unique, you know, you're with new strangers, you're making something that you like did for them. I mean, I really want to try it.
Yeah, you
so
need to.
bad.
I'm telling you, you're gonna love it because we started off with body butter. So they created their own body butter.
Yeah.
And then we went into body oils and then body scrubs. And then now at our new location, we expanded it into making perfume scents. So you're able to create your own perfume as well. So we do so many things on our own, but now we also incorporated other creatives just because we want to open up for other people, because I know when I first started, I didn't have help. So I want to be that tree branch for other creatives as well.
So you allow like other people to actually rent your studio for them to have events?
Yeah, or we even collab, right? Because some people, they need help with direction. And doing this for a bit, since it's intimate, this is my space. Yeah. So I kind of understand it. I have a program and I have no problem with helping each other, you know, to kind of go through it, you know, because like I said, the first one, it was just like, let's wing it. You know, I have this experience. I'm gonna set it up for y'all. They enjoyed it, but I know that it could have been better. And through the years, I worked on that and I perfected it. So now we have like a program. So, you know, whoever comes into this space, I kind of share that with them just to help their business as well.
When it comes to like pricing, you know, all business owners, I feel like it's not like they struggle to it, but like if your business is kind of like not really out there, like pricing is kind of like hard to do, right?
Let's talk about it.
How did you come up with like the prices out of not having any like idea from other like businesses?
Yes, so this is one of the main setbacks for small businesses because being a person that their background is not business, you're doing it as a hobby, you're doing it as learn as I go. Yeah. So you're researching and you're getting the information from this person and that person and this person. It's like, you know, you're kind of confused. Yeah. But I had to go through trial and error, pricing it way below the worth, not including all my expenses, not including my overhead, not including the people that I have to pay. You know, you have to include all of that. Yeah, you know, of course, or you're not going to be in business for a long time, you know? So this is a thing that we don't really know about in the beginning. It's like, also when you're so passionate about something, you're just in the mindset of let's just do it. Yes. Right? Yes, true. Passion and business, like business and pleasure, don't mix. Yes. So you have to learn how to separate the two. And then also, if you want to have free events, have free events. If you charity, you have charity. But if it's business, the landlord is going to be looking to you for their money, you know? So you have to structure it in a way where your finances are taken care of. Yes. And then you can definitely have the experience there. But I had to just go through trial and error to see, well, wait, I'm spending way more than what I got, you know, for this event. So, you know, just going through and researching, trial and error just taught me how to price my tickets better.
I see. I think that's like the number one thing that the business owner forget, because I feel like when you're doing labor that you like you like doing events, I like making products.
Yes.
We forgot to add that price to the product itself, right? It's like we forgot, like working a 9 to 5. We get paid every hour. It doesn't matter what we do, right? But we forgot that because we like what we're doing. So like, you know what? Let me give this price, and then I forgot, like, wait, I spent 12 hours doing this event. And there was no payment for me?
And no payment. And we always forget in the beginning to like pay ourselves.
Yes, true. That's
so we're
really
like,
true.
Okay, it is what it is. But then when you start incorporating employees now, that's in the budget now. So you're paying people. So you have to start off with having a budget, or just even taking out to just pay yourself, because that is within the business.
It's not easy to know that until like you're overwhelmed and be like, wait a minute.
Yes, that's why I said trial and error. But then this is why I enjoy helping other creatives as well, just because I went through it. You know, during the time with my business, it was like, I had to pay to kind of get coaching from someone. And, you know, researching takes way longer because someone has been through it. Yeah. So they're like, okay, just pay for it. So I know in the beginning, I didn't have any money to spare. My budget was very tight. So when people come, I kind of like extend more than just a space for them. Like, you know, I give them part of my experience going through the time as being a business owner, 2-part business owner. Yeah. So
when it comes to employees, right? Because like, when do you think it's time to hire another person? Like you'd be like, I could make this product today, tomorrow I'm like, I need this event, this. When do you think is the time to hire?
Perfect question. So basically, I've learned and also researched, the best time to hire is when you've reached your full capacity at doing that job, right? So right now, I am trying to remove myself more just because I felt like I'm at the capacity. I know how to run this. Just even if I'm just speaking to you on the phone, I can let you know the rundown. So at this point, I can train someone else to do exactly what I'm doing while I can go and do something else to make more money. So if I can train someone to do that task, then we're good. I can hire someone, you know?
Do you think like it's how much you make before you get another employee, or is it because you're just in full capacity? Because like you cannot just hire without the budget, right?
Yeah, so that's part, it's it's a lot of parts to it. But yes, when you graduated for a task, that's one. But then you also have to have the budget for it.
Yes.
Because then, I mean, hiring staff, the budget goes. You know? So that's why it's important to start off with paying yourself. Because you're already starting paying yourself, you replace yourself with that person. So now you still have payment for this person. So you have to come in that practice, you know? Because if you don't pay yourself and then all of a sudden you're paying an employee, now that's an added, you know, finance onto it. So it's many parts, but I would say those are the main parts, because sometimes you don't know when you should hire someone. Sometimes you just feel like, I'm overwhelmed. But then do you have the money for it?
Yeah, true,
do you have the money to hire somebody?
You just hire different people and be like, well, we're gonna make money for this month.
Yeah, so I owe you. No, that's not how it goes. So you just have to know and just do your research and don't just jump into things. But I would say
you talked about mentorship earlier, right? So like, this is just me personally, I've seen a lot of people offering mentorship for a fee and stuff like that. But do you think you will ever like go on social media or anywhere to like teach mentorship?
Yes, because I think my purpose here is to help. Is to help in many different ways. Help you know about skincare, help you know about experiences that you never had before. I'm just a teacher at heart. Even just me talking, I always have to explain. So just by nature, that's just me. So I enjoy helping people. And I feel like I've been through a lot of ups and downs within the business where I could just express it. I've also had like a YouTube channel where I need to get back into it, but I'm so busy now.
That's what we were talking about earlier.
Yes. Like I had a YouTube channel. So before my business took off, it would just be me and 10 people on there. I'll get 10 likes, but I'm still bringing people through the process.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because people to this day, they're like, Moya, we want you back on YouTube. When are you gonna come back on YouTube? Because they seen like the raw, they seen the authentic of me being in my house, doing products, creating events, and they felt connected to that, right? So I took them through and showed them, okay, now it went viral and now I'm at this stage and at this stage. So in a way, I was like teaching people, showing people the ins and outs, showing people when my website crashed, showing people when I made my first 30K in 1 month, showing people the transition of going from a home to a studio and just like the difference in that. So I definitely enjoy helping people and would definitely do something like that.
Then we're gonna maybe see you soon for mentoring. I might be applying for that as well.
Yes, I definitely will.
Also, side note, I actually learn more in YouTube University than actually.
Listen,
Because come on,
you can be anything you want.
Oh my God, true.
In YouTube University
yes.
now. If I wanted to be a mechanic now, I could go out there and fix a car.
I could change tires from YouTube.
Anything. But yeah, it just shows you like just research and just YouTube and this. Yeah. Everybody can just teach you if you're willing to learn. Yeah. You know, so yeah.
I think in this generation, we are actually so lucky that everything is out there.
Yes.
You just need to actually do your research, really be patient. It's like studying, you know, but now it's your own thing to do because everything is out there. I actually learned my business through YouTube. Actually, TikTok. TikTok give me more stuff.
TikTok. I'm like, my new Google.
Yeah, I know. Oh my God, I feel sick. TikTok. I know AI is there, but I feel like TikTok teach you better.
Because I'm a more visual person.
Same.
I'm more visual. So yes, sometimes I do look it up with AI, right? Because I'm not gonna lie, ChatGPT, we're locked in, okay? We are locked in, but I'm also visual. So after I see what it said, I'll go over and do some more research, but this is more visual research because I want to see, like, how did this come out, or like, how did this start and how did it end? So yeah, the two go together.
So speaking of like, since we like kind of like learn it through social media, 11 years ago, I'm not sure what's going on. I might still be young that time, but I'm not saying that, but I might still be young. I don't know when the YouTube started. I know it's 2009 and something like that. But where did you learn figuring out how you can heal her eczema, your daughter's eczema?
Yeah, so I definitely did YouTube. YouTube was just like the thing where you're going to like research. So, I mean, TikTok wasn't.
Yeah, was it? I know
TikTok
it wasn't a thing that time.
Yeah, it wasn't a thing that time. So basically, if you wanted to visually see things and get like other creatives' insight, YouTube was the place. And that's where I started. And then also Pinterest. Because Pinterest will also give you like the picture, and then it will give you like the recipe and ingredients, what you have to get step by step. And then sometimes it'll take you to their website to where they're selling the initial like shea butter or something for you to make that shea butter concoction.
I see.
So mainly it was YouTube. And like I said, I'm more visual, and just seeing other people that were growing their business, just giving a little insight. So then I'll just look at that and I'll just try to make it my own. I'm like, what can I make that's different from this person? Because if this person is doing it, then I don't want to like follow them, but I want to add
anymore.
So I just want to add in my own thing. And then the first product, like I said, was cocoa shea aloe butter. Because I didn't like how shea butter just smelled by itself.
Yeah.
So I didn't like that smell. So I was like, you know what can I do that's also natural? And it's like, you know what? Cocoa butter has its own natural chocolatey scent. Let me put that in there. And aloe butter is very soothing. And this is exactly what we do at the events because we take them through. Basically, they are watching us. I'm the YouTube. So basically, we're, because I also have employees that are amazing. So they also host and instruct. So basically, we're the YouTube or TikTok, and the guests are our viewers at that moment. So they're actually live seeing how to make it, and instead of just us making it for them, they're doing it themselves, so they feel even more connected to it.
I really want that, like a human YouTube in front of me.
In front, there you go. Then you're gonna come on
Welcome,
over.
guys.
And like, comment below. Make sure you say.
Make sure you subscribe.
Make sure you subscribe. Follow.
Click the bell.
Wait, click the link below. All of the above. But yeah, so
I'm gonna put it down in the description.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, since you created your own product, right? I mean, let me just go back more. We're going back. Didn't the doctors kind of give her a product and you think it didn't work? Maybe that's the reason you kind of tried to help her, or you're trying to be just organic and doesn't wanna do the one they're using?
So it's actually a mixture of a lot of things. All right, so with the doctor, yes, she would give her creams, so it would be steroid creams. And I wasn't really fond of that just because it could be harsh, and there are negative reverse effects if you stop with steroids, if you do it too much, right? If you apply it too much, and it even could burn your skin. And then, sending her to school with that would be a little bit too much. And then, so we go to other products that were really expensive, really expensive for little containers. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'll give it to her for school and she'll come back and she won't have it. And I'm like, girl, this thing is $25.
You just lost the gold.
I'm like, hold on 1 second. So then I was like, okay, no, we're gonna figure something out. That was another thing. Another reason is my grandmother and grandfather passed from cancer. So in that period of time, I was just like, oh my gosh, cancer is just taking over. What is going on? So doing my research and just going down a rabbit hole, I was just like, you know what? I need to change the products that I'm putting on my skin, because I tried to be healthy at times with what I'm eating, right? And conscious about what I'm eating and where I'm eating at. And I need to also do that with my skin, it being the largest organ as well. So it's just you can't just ingest, you have to also put on your skin. And what are you putting on your skin? And I look at these ingredients, I'm like, wait, how do you pronounce that? I don't even know what that is.
If you can't pronounce it, don't use it.
So that was another thing that I was just like, you know what? We need to do better with what I'm using within the household. And then with her, also her confidence was just going down because of the fact of having eczema, and she didn't want to wear skirts, she didn't want to wear shorts, she didn't want to wear anything that would expose her legs so that others could see it. And I'm like, girl, you're only 8, 9 years old, but I can't tell her how to feel. So the better way is to create a product that will help her with her confidence.
Even we are supplying to this wonderful clients or customers organic. The only thing that I think we're missing is marketing, right?
Yes.
Reaching out people, it's kind of hard nowadays.
It's so hard.
It's so hard. What are the stuffs you use to reach out people for this year 2026?
Okay. So I would say with my studio, with the event space, I mostly, and I won't say I mostly rely, but it's so funny that word of mouth right now does really good because of the experience, right? It's a feel-good experience. And we then rely on social media because we try to make the aesthetics so pleasing and so nice that you're like, oh my gosh, this is so nice. Okay, they have their camera and they're like, so they're doing the promotion for you. You have to create a space where it can just promote itself, right? So we try to do that. So that definitely helps. We also promote it through our skincare as well, right? So that we let people know in the emails, because emails is very important. That's one that people sleep on a lot. And I've slept on that in the beginning. I was like, okay, who's gonna be checking their emails? But it creates a community, right? If a person is dedicated and loyal to your brand, they're definitely going to check any and everything that you send them. So just building a community is good as well. But like I said, social media is one source. Email is a very important source because a lot of money is left on the table when you don't have the proper email marketing. Yeah, you leave a lot of money on the table with that. And word of mouth. And then another one that we enjoy is PR. It's inviting influencers to our space to just experience this feel-good moment. We call ourselves like a hidden gem because we're located in like a suite, right? So we don't have a storefront.
Yeah.
So it's a hidden gem because you don't know what you're gonna get until you walk inside and you're like, oh my gosh. Like if I had like a camera just set up for people once they enter, like, you know, because they're like,
I think you should
record
them.
I'm gonna start doing that. And it's like, this is and put them all together. Just because I like, and I'm very mysterious, so I like to surprise people. So I enjoy it. It makes me feel good when they come in. And then like with influencers, that is a great thing because that is how one of our events definitely sold out and went viral on TikTok and Instagram.
I see, because they recorded it.
They recorded it. Like I reached out to an influencer, Stormy. She actually said yes. And I was like, yes, because listen, pitching is a lot of work. And then some people have like a huge budget, which I understand because content creation is a lot. Reached out to her. She said, yes, I'll come. An amazing event, an amazing content video. And she just highlighted everything that we want people to experience. She came there. She posted it. It went viral. And then people like, these tickets are sold out. Can I get more? So basically, those elements are key to kind of getting your business out there. And like I said, even like the emails, the PR, we even have like free, I won't say free, but influencer events where they'll just come out. We have a whole bunch of influencers and it'll be kind of like a pop-up. And then we'll just take them through the experience, even have the skincare for them or just certain ideas. We want to be like those big companies where our budget is not as big. You know, those PR events are so pretty, so nice, but it's all about creativity. And that's just what we want to have for the influencers and our guests. So.
And it's really helpful for like the businesses because like they create content, they show like what you're offering. They're really very beneficial because I know a lot of people be like, oh, she's just a content creator. Oh, she's just making content. But like they don't know how helpful they are for small businesses or just business in general actually. You know, like where do you get the model? They're content creators.
Listen,
like they're everywhere.
It's very vital for the businesses now. And it's so funny because I'm jack of all trades. So, so another one of my pastimes is going out to different places because like I said, I love experiences, right? So I go to different places to eat, things to do, and I created like a TikTok where me and my boyfriend or my friends or my mom or my daughter will go to different places, eat, experience, and I record it, edit, and put it on my TikTok page. It's called Date Nights for You. Just a little recommendation for people because sometimes you want to know what it is before you go there. So that's
it's good that you're sharing what you're doing. You know, so for other people to search it out. I always actually search. I'm that person who search things out before I go there. I'm like, I want to make sure like, is the quality that I want to? And I'm really grateful for people who's doing that. Like, really.
Because you go there, I mean, now in this stage, people do invite me to come because I've made some people some money, okay? And I didn't charge for it, you know? So it's just like, yes, now content creation is huge because one video, that's all it takes for you to go viral, for your business to change over. There's some people, their business is at the lowest of the low, and it takes for one person to come in, one person to get content, edit it, and post it, and it just blows up overnight. And then now they're not starving anymore. Their business is the new hotspot. You know, so content creation is very important, very, very, very important.
So speaking of content creation, what I learned that there is the business owner, the business, and then like behind the business. Do you think it's important that the business owner also have a good amount of following? Not only maybe following, but also content she's producing, and not only to the business itself?
Yes and no, in a way. And I would say 50-50, because you can do both on your business page. So like for myself, what I do is I give behind the scenes. I give a day in the life. You know, I take you through the raw. And then I also, you know, give you the pretty as well when people are there after it's all set up. I give you the raw behind it, with me being there for hours on end, setting up, breaking down, doing the things that people don't want to do. And then I show you the pretty, you know. These are things that you probably won't see with other, you know, because they probably just want it to be glamorous. But I feel like in this day and age, people want to see behind the scenes. People want to feel connected to the business owner. People want to know, who am I spending my money with? So, and I don't have a problem showing you me taking out the trash, me being the janitor, me being the electrician. Like, I have no problem showing you the real, because this is the process. And with that, people feel connected to you. People feel like, you know, I relate to her, or I want to be her, you know, in a sense, right? So I feel like 50-50. You don't have to put it on your personal page. You can. There are times where I do, you know, just do behind the scenes on my personal page. But it's so funny, because sometimes the people that do support you will be more strangers, and you will get more traction from strangers on your business page than you would get traction from people that you actually know on your personal page. So I feel like, why not mix the two and put the behind the scenes on your business page, and there you go, you know? So that's why I said 50-50.
Because like me personally, I actually like watching behind the scenes.
Yes, I love it.
I'm so obsessed with behind the scenes. Like, I want to see if they're making my product. They're using it. Like, how do they do it? I actually like, I even just go to like scroll, you know, you scroll thousands of videos.
Just to see behind the scenes.
Right? And then I look at behind the scene and I'm like, I want to buy that. It's cute. I want to buy that. I didn't even made it to the page of the business. I was just in the page of the owner. Because of the behind the scenes.
And it's so funny. When I first started the business, it was not much of behind the scenes type thing. Like, you would see the business owners in a light of not really seeing them. It would be more faceless. So you're always like, like mystery created people to want to buy more. But now the market has changed where, no, I want to see who you are. People want to know who you support. People want to know what you wear. Do you wear a suit? Do you wear jeans? Like, I want to know if you're relatable to me, because then I feel more inclined to buy your stuff. I feel more inclined to visit your place. So it has changed a lot. So who knows where we're going to go? But right now, people want to see behind the scenes.
I know, because like I did some content creating as well, and actually behind the scenes we were talking about content creations and like how we set up all our cameras here.
It's a lot. Like,
it's a lot behind content creation. But I want to put it in the camera too, so you guys can be in our little secret what we were talking about earlier. So like, when it comes to content creating, as a single person doing this, what is the hardest part in this just setting up the camera, editing, posting, description?
Okay, so like, this has a lot of parts to it, right? And I would say for me, because sometimes you don't have the time. So like, just starting and actually creating the content, getting the content. So before, I used to do content for YouTube, but YouTube is a different style, right? So you have to film for YouTube. So the camera has to be horizontal, right? And then,
this camera.
right? So then I had to also create content for Instagram. Instagram? No. So you have to like put thought and be intentional, right? So that's the thing. And that is the hardest part, because then you could get lazy or overwhelmed, right? The next one is editing, because that takes a lot of time. A lot of time.
I'm editing all of this.
Yes. Imagine having 10 cameras and editing each. You have to watch this over and over and over, you know? And as a person that is an overthinker, sometimes I'm like, man, no, let me take this out. No, let me put this back in. And I battle with myself. So that is hard.
We end up with nothing.
You know what? You're like, you know what? Just forget about it. I'll do it tomorrow.
Let me just scroll and then you're done.
Just forget about it. So editing is another hard task. Okay, now you have editing. You done edit now. Now you have to sit down and think of a caption that's going to grab people and have them read through whatever you want them to, and not be too salesy, but not be boring.
Yes.
It's just so many elements that's in there that you're like, oh my gosh, to this, you know, it's a lot.
When it comes to like payroll services, like where did you get your research? How did you find you could do it? Or you're still manually paying?
So it's a mixture of both. At the other space, when our budget was a bit more, I was like, you know what? Let me create a payroll system. What was the payroll? QuickBooks. I started out with QuickBooks at first. And to my surprise, being the first time having people on payroll, you have to pay taxes before you even pay them. So it was so many different type of taxes, payroll taxes, this coming out. And I'm like, wait, hey, I have to pay that? And like, yeah, you have to pay that. And I'm like, hold on, slow down 1 second. No one prepared me for that part. I missed this part in the finance YouTube that I watched. They didn't let me know that. So, you have to keep up with your taxes, you know, doing quarterly and however you set it up, but pay those taxes, you know? So it was a mixture, because I have some contractor and then some on payroll. Yeah. So I want to fully merge over to payroll, where it's just everything is just organized. All your information is there, and you could just go in the system, print out whatever you need during the time to pay taxes or when it's time to do your taxes, and you're good from there. When you're doing it like Zelle or you're doing like Cash App, you have to go through and you have to make sure that you're not mixing and matching your expenses, because that's a no-no. Yeah. When I say that's a headache on itself. Like, you're gonna be taking a whole month going through your expenses for 1 year, just trying to wean out what is personal from what's business. So yeah. It's a mixture of both, but I'm going to fully convert, because I do have contractors, because of the fact that sometimes I only work with them maybe 2 times for the year. Yeah. So you have to know your relationship with who you're hiring and know if it makes sense to put on payroll or not.
I see. I mean, it's kind of like hard, like you just find out on the spot.
On the spot.
Right? Like,
yes. It's like, whoa.
Like, maybe we could like teach that on YouTube again and be like, hey, well, you gotta pay when you're paying.
You gotta pay when you're paying. So it's like, wait, how many times am I paying? Like, wait, are you sure?
Since you started this before, and then it was just like kind of like a word of mouth, right? It was like your parents was bringing your products and stuff like that. How did you transition from just like doing personal like sales? How did you find to put it out there online?
When I first started, I really forgot the website, but it was like a website within a website. I think it was Big Cartel or something like that. I forgot, but I started off with a website within a website. So it was like it was kind of like an Etsy. So I would have my products there, but you can go to my website or my home within the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And people will be able to purchase the products on there. And then I went over into WooCommerce, where that was a lot back then because you literally had to know coding. Like you had to code your website, and one wrong code would mess up your entire website. So we spent hours. My daughter's cousin helped me out because he was trying to get into being a web designer. So I was like one of his first clients. And he did it for free. But I mean, it was a lot of work. We were like up nights and nights till 5 o'clock in the morning trying to build this website. I'm so happy now that Shopify is there because I moved on over to Shopify, and it made like my life way easier because, like I said, I'm the janitor sometimes, I'm the electrician, I'm the marketer, I'm the email marketer. So there's so many things that I have to do within the business. Shopify is just more simple. Everything is just there. So even with the skincare, I have that part on Shopify, and then I also have a part for the events. So it just much more easier. So that's how I converted it from just word of mouth. Oh, you just give me the cash. Until going on the website. That was a website within a website, then moved on to the coding website, and then now Shopify.
I'm really so amazed like how business owners can like become everything. Like you keep saying, like you could be a janitor, an engineer, people who could do everything. It's just so good how like every day there's a challenge for us to learn. You know? Like it's so good how our mind will never stop. Never. Like
Ever.
we keep thinking of like what to do, how do I want my website to look like, how does my party need to look like.
Refresh. You're always going to have to be revolving, evolving, because it's always going to be a new trend. It's always going to be a new color. It's always going to be, like right now, we're going to upgrade our studio because we started off with the pink and the flowers and the greenery. And that was a trend. It was so cute. But I feel like we're out of that trend now, and we're gonna transition into a new. So it's just like being creative. Like I just still want to keep them like, oh my gosh, now I need to go there. Now it's not pink anymore, so I need to go to the, with the new colors. So you just have to always reinvent yourself because other businesses will just pass you by because you have to stay current. You have to move with the time. Like, oh, no, I want to keep my website on WooCommerce. Okay, then keep it there and you'll see. Like, so you just have to keep on going with the time. You have to research. You have to know, like, all right, this is the next thing. Keep up. You have to keep up.
That's what we were talking about earlier. You need to keep up with the trends.
You have to.
Girl, the trends.
You have to.
It's like learning to dance for a month.
And then you get it jam-packed. And then you're like, hey, look what I could do. And you're like, oh, we're not doing that anymore.
We don't dance that anymore. Like, it's already the difference.
Thank you.
It's so cool how our generation actually changed so fast. Like, I mean, I'm like in the middle of like from back in the days era and then from the new era, right? It's like back in the days, I feel like personally that if the trend, like it could be a year and it's still the same thing. But now, it's a day. Like, girl, somebody could be like, oh, I like a matcha with strawberry, and the next day is be like, oh, matcha with blueberries now.
Yeah, we don't do the strawberry anymore.
We don't do the strawberries anymore.
That was so last year.
I'm like, what?
You're like, wait, okay, hold on. I can't keep up with this. But
that's kind of like hard for us.
That's just how it is. But if you don't want to, you're going to get stuck.
I know.
You will get stuck. And maybe you do have a market with some people that enjoy, and it could only be a cap on that. But if you want to just keep on expanding and scaling, you're going to have to reinvent yourself.
I feel like we always need to be in the trend because I was like always scrolling through my Instagram, my TikTok, everything. And I can see small brands or big brands, they're always keeping up in the trend. Like it doesn't matter if this business is making $1 billion and then this making 1,000. they're keeping up to the trend. Like
Their
nobody
marketing,
can just. Yep.
Their marketing team is on it. They're like day and night. What's the new sound?
Yeah.
What's the new vibe? Like they know for a T. So you have to do your research. You have to just keep on moving on with the times. And it goes to show you, this is just with life in general. You always have to just keep going. Always have to keep going. When you're like, oh, I made it. You made it for 10 minutes. And now now there's a new task. Like
now we need a new idea.
Yeah, you need a new idea. Like you get to another level because I'm thinking like, yeah, all it takes is from an influencer to come to my studio and viral, and that's all I need. No, it's gonna run out. So you have to, what's next?
Yeah.
What's next? All I need is for a creator to get my skincare products and it's gonna be the best thing ever. No, for right now. So what's next? What's your plan? What's your next plan? So how are you gonna keep on going? So yeah.
It's like general. Now it's viral only for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And then like in the 3rd minute, the 4th minute, it'd be like, oh, well, it's different now.
Yeah, okay. They don't even remember you anymore.
And then people actually, I feel like in social media or in general, people actually scroll so fast.
Yeah.
You won't even get the chance to be seen out there.
Yeah.
That's why it's like you could be editing a video for like a whole day.
Yeah, a whole day.
And then one person just like
2 seconds. That's it. You have 3 seconds.
Yes.
You have 3 seconds to grab people's attention. You have 3 seconds. Okay, literally. I don't know if I could even breathe in and out that fast before they even scroll. But this is why your brain has to keep on working because you're like, what can I say to stop this person from scrolling and then keep them for the whole time of the video? Because Instagram, TikTok really measures that to see, should I really show your video to more people? Because everyone over there only watch your video for 1 second. So why should I waste the time to show it to people when you're not even getting their attention for 1 second, you know? So it's a lot. It's a lot.
I feel like building a community is very important, especially your...
Very.
Because like they actually market you. It doesn't matter if this person is famous or not, but them supporting you is really good. So you actually finding out that, oh, don't sleep on your email marketing.
No, don't,
right? So like it's really good that you find that out to build this wonderful community. So even you at least leave for 1 trend or 100 trend because you cannot really keep up.
You can't, At
least there's
you're gonna
somebody.
miss one. You're gonna miss something.
I feel like everybody
You're gonna
would
miss something,
yeah.
but yeah.
But at least you have a community who's backing you up.
Yes, and in this day and age, community is everything.
It's everything.
It's everything. Because you will have people that are so loyal. Anything you could do something that is far left. They're gonna be like, no. They did it because, or I'm still gonna support. But community-based brands, it just goes, it takes you further because people are gonna come back and come back and come back. Like with my skincare products, I have like a loyal customers, a bunch of loyal customers. And they've been with me from the beginning. I know them by name. I know their number by heart. You know, I'm printing out the invoices and I see it. And I'm like, wow, like they are still here with me. Like, you know, even there's times where I'm like, okay, I'm a business owner. And I'm like, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. You know, they've been on this ride with me up and down. Like, girl, we'll wait for you because this is a phase.
Yeah.
I'm going to wait right here for you until you come out of this phase because I need my facial wash.
Yes.
I need my body cream.
I need my cream. Like, you need to make that again.
So that's why it's so good to build a community. And that's what I felt like I did with YouTube. Just showing them my day in, my day out, even when I only had like 10 views, I was still going. I was still putting it out there as if 1 million people were watching me. So they felt connected because they went through the journey with me. And showing them the behind the scenes is very important to build community because they see that you're relatable. They see you're not a robot, AI taking over. You know, they see it's a real person maneuvering and showing you what they do on a day-to-day basis. So community is 100%.
Community is the key. So if you guys want to actually join her community, because I will be one of them.
Yes.
Is there any way you can share? Where can we find you? Your social media?
All right, y'all. So I'm Moya, once again, the owner of Laura Body Treats and Laura Luxury Studio. We are located in Brooklyn, New York, Clinton Hill. You can find us on social medias, Laura Body Treats for the skincare, Laura Luxury Studio for the event studio. You could also find us on TikTok, Laura Body Treats BTS for the skincare, and Laura Luxury Studio on TikTok. We are also on Threads. We're trying to just expand and get all in the social media. And we're also on YouTube, so definitely come be a part of this community because you're gonna love it here. You're never gonna wanna leave. And we hope to see you soon.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Tamoya.
you so much. I enjoyed it.
I'm really happy that you came. And she's actually my first person who actually came here.